Oh, okay.
I would not become a vegan. I'd rather die first, I think.
You would rather die first than become a vegan. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But the reason that we're out here today is we're with a group called WTF, We the Free, and we're talking about speciesism. Have you ever heard of this term before? Huh?
Sounds like something else.
Yeah, it could be, other terms, a little bit more vulgar terms, but yeah, it's We the Free. Have you ever heard of this term below, ma'am? Speciesism?
No, first time I see that.
Okay, so you're aware of like other different ism words, right? So like sexism, racism, they all kind of have one thing in common, right? They're discriminating against somebody for something. So what we're talking about is discrimination against other species for unjustified reasons. We're talking mostly about obviously the fishing industry, factory farming, animals that are hunted, all the animals that are used in the animal products industry.
Yeah.
Do you think that it can be justified to use animals for food when we can eat other things like plants and stuff?
Well, I'm native, so I was born fishing and hunting. So
yeah, that's part of your culture to fish and hunt.
It's survival for us. So you're asking the wrong person. I wouldn't be eating hamburger plant, that's for sure.
Plant hamburgers.
My meat is my meat, and I like it that way.
Do you mind if I ask what your background is, your culture? What?
I'm native.
Native, eh? Okay. A vegan eats no animal products whatsoever.
Well, I'm against vegan. Well, I mean, I'm not against vegan. I hate vegetables.
You hate vegetables? So you all you do is eat meat and eggs?
Basically, some vegetable, but not much.
Not much?
Just certain ones that I eat.
Oh, okay.
I would not become a vegan. I'd rather die first, I think.
You would rather die first than become a vegan. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm very specific on what I want.
But I just want to talk about that one. So you mentioned that you said it was survival, that we have to eat animals. Is that true? That we have to eat animals?
What's that?
You mentioned earlier that you said you'd rather die first, but you said that it is survival for you to eat animals. Is that true?
Well, yeah, because if there was no animals to eat, I wouldn't be eating any meat.
But we have alternatives, right? So if you probably wouldn't starve to death. You'd probably eat something else if there was no animals to eat, right? You probably want to eat the grains, the lentils, the chickpeas,
I won't be here if that happens. I know I won't be here. So I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
And
do you think it's justified to use animals against their will?
God put them here on earth for a purpose, not for us to judge.
Okay. Well, I don't like. I obviously can't speak to what God's intentions were, but do you think
what
that?
I don't like is when they use animals, rats. Well, I mean that's pretty much infestation. But if they use other animals for testing for hair product, and that's what I'm against animals.
And why is that? Why are you against that?
That's not what they're there for. They're there for one reason, to feed our people, or any other people that was on Earth.
Okay.
That's what people ate first, right?
Yeah, in times of necessity, I mean, absolutely, you could justify doing something, right? But in this time of abundance, when we can just go to Sobeys and just go to the plant-based section and get any fruit from the world and any lentil and all these alternatives, even beyond meat, like all these plant-based meats. So why would we do something that we did out of necessity that we need to do when we no longer need to do it?
Did you ever buy moose meat at Sobeys or at the store?
I can't say that I have, but
there you go.
So I don't understand the argument though.
Well, what did you just tell me what did you say?
No, I'll ask the question again. So would we need to, so we've done something in the past, a long time ago, because we were starving, we needed to do it, there was no other alternative. But this is...
We're not in the past still, we're still in the time where we can go hunt moose and fish.
Yeah, we're legally allowed to go and hunt and moose, but what I'm saying is, can we justify doing that when we don't need to? We can just go to Sobeys and get all the cruelty-free options.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go to Sobeys and buy moose meat.
But I'm saying, why do you want to buy moose meat when you don't need to? That's what I'm trying to argue, you know?
Is he okay now?
No, he's got a point.
Yeah, we're all vegans.
I want fucking moose meat. Don't ask me to go buy it at Sobeys. It's
well, I'm not. Okay, you know, I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything like that. I'm just trying to ask a question. You know, it's something that you might want to think about. You never thought about.
I don't want to think about it. Why would I think about that? You can't get moose meat at Sobeys, so questions off.
Right. So you're saying that there's no reason that you would ever give up moose meat.
No, there's not a reason why I should give up moose meat unless I got allergic to it, which I don't think so, because I've been eating it since I was born.
So we're out here for the ethics, right? That's what we're here, is saying we can't justify a moose. You know, you would never trade places with that moose in the field and get shot with an arrow or something like that and killed, right? So why would
you go study?
What's that?
Did you go study anywhere?
What do you mean study?
Stupid questions for.
That's why we're out here. We're talking about the ethics of animal cruelty. It's cruel. It's
animal cruelty.
Why would it not be cruel?
Cruelty is what you should do is to go and find all the dogs that have been chained up and caged in. That's animal cruelty.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
hunting for food.
Let's talk about dogs that are chained up, right, against their will, right? You know, they're hurt their necks. So if I went and stabbed a dog right now, you would probably want to put me in jail, right? If I went and stabbed a dog and beat it up, you'd probably want to put me in jail, right?
Well, yeah.
So now instead of a dog in that exact same spot, I'm going to make it a little bit taller and give it some antlers and call it a moose.
Yeah.
I'm doing the exact same action against an animal who also wants to live.
I don't eat dog.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that dog is the exact same thing as a moose.
No, it's not.
According to them. Moose have intelligence.
According to who?
Moose and dogs have the same level of sentience.
That's why we put tobacco and we thank them for offering them for our
yeah, but if I were to kill a human and said I thank that person for dying for me, does that justify it?
Would you kill a person?
I'm not saying that I would kill a person, but I'm saying that if it doesn't matter if I justify it by thanking it, right? It's called speciesism.
It's stupid.